Okay guys, how's it going? Hey, this is John with ReelBlue Custom Rods, and today I'm going to give you guys or show you how to do some abalone work, some veneer abalone work. You can see here I've got this blue, beautiful, it's almost like fish scale abalone, and we're going to go ahead and apply it to this rod that I'm building. Basically, this is a 10 to 20 pound rod that I'll be using, that I'm building to be using out here in the Puget Sound for some spinning applications. So anyways, get started. First thing I need to do is take a couple measurements of the blank. So what I'm doing is just putting some masking tape around it, and I'm going to go from there. That's cut crooked. Yep, go from there to there. And so I'm just putting this masking tape on here will help me measure the distance that I want to cut of the abalone, right? So then I'm going to come back here and make a light score without cutting the blank, right? I'm just cutting the tape. Again, I'm just in the process of cutting this tape without scoring my blank. There we go. And so that's the top one. And so I'm basically top. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing back here on this end. This is the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw a line. So basically, I've so I put the abalone up here to measure my distance where I wanted to place my tape to get my measurements, and then I cut that tape. I marked the top and the bottom. I take off this residual piece of tape here. Again, just making sure I get this lined up right. All right, and then what I'll do is take some sharp scissors and I'll cut this abalone. Come back with this razor blade. All right, so now I have my abalone cut for my size. Gonna go ahead and peel the backing off. And then I'm gonna start it on, basically you're gonna have a seam, so I want the seam in an inconspicuous place, so basically on the bottom side of this rod. So I'm going to use my finger to go ahead and get this started here. And then what I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and start warming up with a heat gun. About 10 seconds at a time. I'm just using my burnishing tool, and then I rotate, right? Again. So I'm just warming it up with the heat gun. You know, it's already got a sticky surface on the back side, so I'm just warming it up to make it a little bit more pliable. So again, I'm just warming it up. So it takes a little bit of time. You just want to warm it up for about 10 seconds and then rotate it and just burnish that piece down and then kind of repeat. And then that's it. So now I have the abalone shell on there, and that's really it. So again, I just basically measured the 2 points on the rod where I wanted to place it. You know, I'm gonna have some thread work here and some thread work here on this end. And so what I did is I used masking tape to go around each end, basically, you know, going around, cutting it, you know, getting that dimension, and then come back and putting that onto the back of the abalone, right? So then I have my top and my bottom. I drew a line, I cut it, and then basically you peel the back off, start it in your line. Again, you want to have it in an inconspicuous spot. So I'm going to have, because you're going to have a seam, so I wanted the seam on the bottom side since this is a spinning setup rod. And then you just put it back on your line, and then you just slowly heat it for about 10 seconds. Use your burnishing tool, come down and rub it down, and then slowly turn the rod, and then repeat the process. Heat, burnishing tool, heat, burnishing tool, heat, burnishing tool, all the way until you get to the end. And you see that looks pretty interesting, pretty good. I really like the colors in this blue abalone. You guys can see a lot of different colors. They're like big fish scales. You know, you can really kind of see it in there. The colors are really awesome, so that'll look really neat out in the sunlight. So hey, if you like what I'm doing, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay tuned and get notifications every time I post a video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You guys take care and stay safe. Talk to you later.